Hello, my name is Dr. Richard Krejci, and I'll be your instructor for the 264 course entitled Nutrition for Wellness for this summer session. I want to welcome you to the course. I'm assuming if you're watching this video that you have had some experience with online courses, and I'm glad you're watching the orientation, because all of the online courses will be a little bit different types of assignments and nuances, and so it's good to get a good feel of what the course will entail, and most importantly how you'll be earning your final grade in the 264 course. This course is required by the students majoring in the day program in Public Health Science and Delivery. And in the evening college, the course will satisfy the general ed requirement for health and wellness. We will be covering, in this extended summer session, we will be covering a number of topics in nutrition, including the major nutrients, a lot of the chemical properties related to these nutrients, the physiologic functions of major nutrients, the deficiencies that are related to these, and why these particular nutrients are important to health. We'll also be looking at the average macronutrient distribution ranges for all of the nutrients, including proteins, lipids, and carbohydrates. We'll also look at calories and be studying about energy balance, methods for managing weight and weight control, food labeling, food additives will be covered, food-borne illnesses, deficiencies and related to poor health or other medical conditions for nutrition. And then also we'll cover a lot of the practical aspects of healthy eating. One thing I did want to mention in your assignments this summer is that you're going to be using a textbook entitled Nutrition in You, and I'll hold it up here. Okay. The book is by Joan Blake, and the particular edition is called the My Plate edition. You'll be given a reading assignment each week in the nutrition textbook, along with other assignments. I will be posting slideshows that are recorded, similar to this orientation. The slideshows, one thing I did want to mention, the slideshows will, some of the slideshows will be referring back to the old food guide pyramid, which since last July has been discontinued and replaced with My Plate or Choose My Plate. It's a slightly newer graphic. But basically the healthy balance and adequacy guidelines that the government has set forth are basically the same. But I did want to mention that. Some of the assignments outside the reading in the textbook, and even before I talk about those, let me mention that each weekly assignment, we're going to go 8 weeks during the summer. The week of the 4th of July, we will have no assignment, so you'll have that week off. Each week opens on Sunday mornings, or technically opens on Saturday at midnight. And the sessions, the weekly sessions from week 1 through week 8, will go from Sunday, and they will close at midnight on Saturday night. So keep that in mind. I'm going to expect you to do your textbook readings on Sunday and Monday, and then to participate in what are called threaded discussion questions, or answering threaded discussion. If you can think of it as just as though we're in the classroom and you're going to be answering discussion questions online, posting responses to those questions, and then reading responses from your course mates and replying to those. Each week I'll post probably 2 or 3 questions, and I think during the first week I'll be posting 2, and so you'll have 2 responses to those 2 questions, and then I'll be asking you to reply to at least 2 other students' responses. And so that would mean you would have a minimum of 6 posts altogether. Now, how do I grade or evaluate the post for threaded discussions? Well, they're based on 100 points. There is a rubric that is posted under your handouts tab that you can go to, and I grade on the total number of posts that you have. I grade on how clearly written they are, how comprehensive they are, and I also evaluate or grade those based on grammatical issues like sentence structure, proper word choice. You want to always check for spelling errors. When you're posting responses, you don't want to personalize any response. For example, asking a course mate how their family's doing or how they're doing. You want to stay focused on the topic at hand, and you don't want to wait until the last minute to post. I'm going to expect you to be posting discussion replies and responses on maybe Tuesday or Wednesday of each week. You do have until Thursday at midnight, but it's really better to participate in that discussion as you're doing your reading each week. Now, how do you get to that, to the threaded discussion questions? You'll go under the collaboration tab on the left side of your screen, click under forums, and then you will see the questions, and you click on that question and you can type out or post a response. And then later in the week you'll see lots of CourseMate responses. You'll see some of my responses and replies as well, and you're welcome, certainly welcome, and I encourage you to reply to my own, and I'll reply to other posts. And so that discussion really will go on throughout the week until midnight on Thursday. Another thing I'll be asking you to do would be to watch a PowerPoint slideshow. You have 2 options. You have a self-directed option. You can find that particular option under the coursework tab on the left side of your screen, and when you click on that, you'll see all of the assignments and you'll see the PowerPoint. You can click right on that. Or if you want to listen to a PowerPoint slideshow, a lecture that I've pre-recorded, on the left side, lower left side of the screen, you'll see PowerPoint lectures, and you just click on that and the lectures will be there for each chapter that we cover in the Blake textbook. Irregardless of whether you do the self-directed or the narrated PowerPoint slideshow, you will have a quiz. Some of the quiz questions are in the middle of the slideshow, some are at the end of the slideshow. You do have to answer those short answer essay questions and send those to me each week. They're worth 50 points each. They're to be sent to me by Thursdays at midnight. So you'll watch the PowerPoint, you'll answer the quiz questions, and send those to me by Thursday. Now, the quizzes and a test are 2 different things, and I want to really emphasize that in the orientation today. The tests are taken on Friday or Saturday, and they're online tests. They're auto-graded, but you will not be able to look at how well you did or your grade until Sunday, when all of the tests come in to me. And then you can look at your test by clicking on your grade book and clicking on the test, and it'll show you how you did and what questions you got correct and which questions you missed. I also post optional study guide questions. I would encourage you to use those. There's a lot of information in these chapters in the Nutrition for Wellness course. And so if you focus on those study guide questions, you should really be well prepared for the end of the week test. That test will open up, as I said, on Friday or technically on Thursday at midnight, and it will close abruptly at Saturday at midnight. You have exactly 30 minutes, and if you take longer than 30 minutes, you'll be timed out of the test, and a 0 will be automatically recorded. So you want to be sure that you have a timing device, but understand you cannot use your textbook, your notes, or any help from any other person, anyone in your family or any other student, to complete those tests. Now, the majority of the questions that are on those tests are of higher order. They're not on the scale of knowledge or memory or comprehension, but you have to really have read and studied to do well on those weekly tests. So if you try to look up answers when you're taking the test, you're going to be timed out. So be sure that you prepare early for the test. Don't wait until Saturday at 10 p.m. to take that test. Don't wait until the last minute. You want to try to take it as early as you can on Friday or on Saturday. The tests are worth 100 points, and the tests comprise about 50% of your final grade in this summer course. So you want to do well on those. Another assignment that I'll open up each week will be journal entries. And they're very important because you're going to be able to apply what you're learning in each chapter in the nutrition textbook. They are very specific. Most of them are some type of self-assessment or assessment telling me what you've learned after you've completed your reading and your study for the week. The journal entries are not due to me until Saturday at midnight, so you have a little bit more time to get those in, but don't wait until the last minute to do your journal entries. They are worth 100 points per entry. They are anonymous. No one else will see or read those except myself. You need to be honest and forthright in telling me or completing those journal responses each week. And as I said, they're a very important element for telling me how much you're learning as you're reading and as you're watching the slideshows each week. The journal entries are 20% of your final grade. The threaded discussion that you'll do from Sunday through Thursday is about 20%, comprises about 20% of your final grade. And your slideshow quizzes are only 10% of your final grade, but those are important to get into me each week by Thursday at midnight. So that's a breakdown, and in grading I do use the 10-point scale, and let me kind of cover that. For example, for an A grade, an A plus grade is 97 to 100, an A grade is 93 to 96, and then an A minus is 90, 91, or 92. So that same 10-point scale is used for the B grade, the C grades, and of course you have to complete all of the assignments for all 8 weeks, and you have to score at least 60% on these assignments as an average in order to have a passing grade. So keep that in mind. There are more details in your course syllabus that you can look at online. Another element of the Nutrition and Wellness Summer Course is to get feedback by clicking on the left side of the screen on the grade book and all of your assignments will come up. Sometimes I will post remarks under a grade. For example, let's say maybe I did not receive an assignment from you. And by the way, when you're sending those assignments in this particular course, I want you to email them to me. You can use the KC system, or you can directly email me. My address is rkrejci@columbiasc.edu. I'm not using the file exchange system under KC, but it is important that when you send me assignments, you put your last name on the assignment, the PEHP course number, and the title of the assignment. It's also a good idea to copy yourself on all of your assignments that are sent to me. You pretty much know if you've copied yourself on the assignment and you receive it, you know that I've received it. Now, on your quizzes and your journal entries, you'll get feedback from me at the end of the week. I typically will grade those on Friday, Saturday, and sometime as late as Sunday. And I'll be sending you a score with just some brief remarks about how well you did or how well that you didn't do, or what you can do to improve on that particular assignment. So be looking for feedback from me on the grade book. One last thing in the orientation that I wanted to mention to you was how important it is to use me as your instructor, or to use your course mates if you have a question, especially with the technology. If there's a particular question about how to send in a journal entry or how to complete a quiz, you can go to the collaboration tab on the left side of the screen. You can go under course mates, and basically with one click of the mouse you can email every single person in class. Or you can just email me if you have a particular question or an issue. And if it's a question I can't answer, I'm sure someone else in the course would be able to answer that particular question. So, as I wrap up the orientation today, you'll have a number of assignments, again, from Sunday through Saturday night. Keep up with the work. Try to submit assignments to me as early as possible. Try not to wait to the last minute to get assignments in. Follow your grade book carefully. And, if you're having problems, don't hesitate to email me. That's my preferred method of communication, or you can call me at my office, and it is posted in the syllabus. It is 786-3892, and I'll try to get back to you right away. And I'll be checking my email almost every single day, but don't panic if you don't hear back from me within a 24-hour period. If I am traveling, sometime it may take up to 48 hours for me to get back to you. So this is the end of the orientation for the nutrition course. I want to wish you luck and again welcome you to the course. I look forward to working with all of you, and hopefully you'll enjoy the course, and hopefully you'll be highly successful. Have a good day.